Mark Cuban may be running for president in 2020. That's right. Mark Cuban may be running for president in 2020. I'm Tim Black for TBTV. Now, he didn't say he's running, but he did say he's not going to rule it out. Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban says he has no interest in running for president in 2020, but didn't necessarily rule out a possible change of heart in the future. Cuban was in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday to watch his Mavericks take on the Washington Wizards. He was in my neck of the woods, by the way. The Mavericks' 112-107 victory over Washington pulled them within 3 games of the 8th and final playoff spot in the Western Conference. So that means the Mavericks are feeling pretty good. And that means Mark Cuban was feeling pretty good. Cuban was asked about his political future by the Washington Post. None, he says, none. When asked if he was interested in running for president, but at the same time, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Cuban went on to say, I'm not the ceremonial type. I'm a go-get-stuff done type. I'm a grinder, and I don't know if that's good. If that's a good fit. Cuban campaigned with former Secretary of Hillary Clinton during the election, by the way. Sometimes you learn what to do, sometimes you learn what not to do, Cuban said. I didn't listen to my own instincts in some respects. I always thought people would vote based off logic and self-interest. But at least this election, people voted out of frustration. Mark Cuban has had a very tenuous relationship with Donald Trump. It started off in 2015 where he was praising Donald Trump. He said, Donald Trump is the best thing that happened to politics in I don't know how long. But things quickly soured. It took a turn for the worse when Donald Trump sent out a couple of tweets about Cuban. One was, Cuban can't run for president. He's not smart enough. And dum-da-dum-dum-dum. There it went. Cuban ever since then has been firing very hard at Donald Trump. Now here's the thing. People are romancing the stone on this Mark Cuban running thing, and we don't need that. We don't need people with money just running. Mark Cuban has no interest in politics other than making sure his corporations do well, and he has many of them. That's his interest. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. There's no reason for Mark Cuban to be entertaining this, and there's no reason for the Democrats to be even throwing this or floating it to see what takes traction, other than the fact that they have a losing history most recently with Hillary Clinton. But one good thing about it, I will admit, is at least they're not talking about running Hillary. Or are they? They are. Oh, Lord. I'm Tim Black for TBTV. Thank you for tuning into this. If you like this content, the truth, delivered to your mailbox, I'll give it to you. Until we talk again, stay strong, stand tall.